what is find command in a Linux operating system, how to use this find command in a Linux. Find command is used to filter or search files and directory based on condition. In a single word, it is used to search files and directory based on condition. What is the syntax to search files or directory based on condition? So first I will use here man find. We have to understand the syntax. So first one, what this will do, search for files in a directory. So you have to pass the directory where you are looking. What is syntax? Find, you have to use the keyword, then you have to use these options. We are not going to learn about these options, you just have to ignore. We are not going to be use these options, these all are options. We are also not going to learn about this starting point. We will focus only the expression. Expression is nothing, it's a condition. Based on this condition, it will be filter files or directory. So what kind of a condition can be happen? It could be a condition based on name, some pattern of your file name you want to be search that, or you want to be search the files based on the size, or you want to be search based on date, and you know the date could be at different, like access time and creation time, modification time. And here you will see the expression. So expression, here we have a test, action and operator. We have to understand these test, actions and operator. So test, mostly we will focus on the test, and then action and operator, nothing much, it's a logical operator. We will use hyphen o for or and hyphen a for and operator, and we have another note, hyphen note we can be also use, or and we have a different operator for that, we can be use that one, exclamatory symbol. These operator you have to be keep in mind while you are combining both condition, more than two condition, then you will be require this operator. So these operator we will use in a test. And action we have to be performed. What action we can be performed? There are basically three kind of an action that you can be perform. Other operation action you cannot be performed, but you can perform other indirect. How? That first we have to understand the test. What are the tests here available? Scroll down. These are the tests: a min, a newer, a time, c min, c newer, c time, empty executable, group and name, and time, name, path in which you are looking the, and permission, perm, and size, same file, readable, type. So these are, and apart from this, we have also this test that you can be use it. And how we can be use this one, I will let you know. And here you will see the action. You can be delete matches files and directory, and you can execute Linux command based on matches files. And we have another action that you can be perform the print. By default, print action work if you are not using. And we have a different form of print that you can be used. Now here you can be see print 0. It means it will be print the data in a single line. And if you are using a print, that means it will be print in a new line every files and directory. We have a hyphen printf for customizing the output, and so these are three print just to print the information on a console. And we have another form of these three, that is start with hyphen f. F is nothing, it's a file. Whatever information you were printing on a console, you can save that in a file. Therefore we have this option as well in a file. And okay, it's used to the command similar to exact, but here it will prompt to user to perform that action before. That's it. Now let's understand one by one how we can be use this test and action as well as operator. So we have this test, and before that I just want to tell you here, you have to be keep in mind plus n. N here is nothing, is a number. Plus means greater than, minus means less than, and without this sign, if you are using any number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, n, that is a exactly match. Means here you are using a time, date, right? So exactly date you want to be matched, or you want to be matched less than, greater than. Age here you have to be understand. Any file which is older than 7 days, older than 5 days, greater than 7 days, such operation you can be perform on a time. Here we have a time, access time, change time, creation time, modification time, and we have a permission as well. So in permission we will also use the number, octal number. So in that we will use plus, minus, and without sign this number. So what I will do here, I will be search. Now here we have a name, we are using test here, test, right? Inside test we have lot of test, and here you have to be understand the syntax. And this is my duplicate. I'll paste here, find, and then we are not going to be use here options, we will use expression only. So here expression you have to use directly. So expression having a 3 part, that test, action, and operator. Operator we will use in test only. So we have to focus on test. So what are the tests here? So these are tests, any one you can be used. For example, if I use here C time, you just have to copy this one and paste here and enter here number. You have to pass here number. This number is a day. If you are passing one number, so that is a 1 day. If you are passing 2, so that means 2 days. And here I am going to pass here number. So before number you have to use the sign minus, plus, or without. You can skip this one as well, but here is a meaning. If you are using a minus, that means it will be find a directory and files which is older than 7 days. If anyone file which is older 1 days, 2 days, 3 days, 7 days, it will be filter out. But beyond the 7 days, it will not be fetch that one. Now enter. This time is not a creation time, it's a time change time, when this was last time changed. Any file. So now you can see these are file which has changed within the 7 days. If you are using here plus, that means it will fetch those files which are greater than 7 days, 8 days older, 9 days older, 10 days older, and up to infinite. Enter. Now you can see these are the file which is older than 7 days. But where it is searching this file, we have to understand. Now you can see here, we are not passing the path where it will search. Let me clear this screen. What you have to do, you have to pass here path in which directory you are looking, and here you have to pass C time and plus 7. So it will search the files in a home directory which are older than 7 days. It will be filtered there. Now you can see there are a lot of data is available. Same thing here. What I will do, I will use the different test here. Name. So name I can be used here. I'll paste here name, and here I can search file name, and here I can use the star. Wildcard we can be used. So it will search all the file which is starting with the name in a home directory. Enter. Now you can see these are the file which is starting with file name, and you can search star.log. Enter. So these are the file which is having an extension log, and you can search here as such as well. Let me clear screen. Yeah, we were able to filter the files based on the name. We can be passed here the wildcard, and on the basis of that you can be filtered. Suppose you have to filter only file which name extension have .sh and .log. How you can be filter that? For that you have to use an again name, and here you have to use star.txt, and here you are using it two expressions that are same. So for that you have to use here logical operation. What keyword we can be used here? Now you can see here hyphen o for or, hyphen a for and. Let's come here. I will use hyphen o, and it will search ssh.sh file and txt file as well. Now you can see we were able to search, these are the text.sh and these are the text. So like that you can be make it the condition using a logical operator. And let's move. We were able to filter based on the time, based on the name slash home. Inside we have to search on the basis of another test. Let's scroll down. Readable you can be used, and here you can be paste, and it will filter all the files which are readable inside the home directory. Now you can see, and we have another also like a executable writable, and we have size. So on the basis of size we can also search find slash home size, and here you have to pass the number because size will depend on the number. I will use here 2 MB. I have to use M, K, G to filter, and here I am using the plus minus and without this sign. So what is the meaning of it? I hope you are clear with this sign. Enter. So these are the files which are greater than 2 MB. And we can also make one more condition, and condition, and I will use here size which are less than 5 MB. We can create here logical condition as well. So these are the file which are the less than 5 MB and greater than 2 MB. And we have also left one more parameter, find hyphen home. Inside home we have one more parameter, that is a type, that were very frequently used this. Let paste here type. Here you have to pass the options. So you have already option that you can be select. So these are the options that you can be select. Character B you have to pass there, C, D, P, F, L, S, D. These character you can be typed there, and what is the meaning of these character, against this having some information. D for directory. If you are looking only directory, so you have to pass this D. If you are looking for files only, so you have to pass F. So here I will be search all the files which are present in a home directory. For that I will use F here. Now these all are the file. If you are looking for the directory only, you have to type here these. And if you are looking both, you can pass here D, L. So you will be filter that one, and you can also filter based on and condition, hyphen a, hyphen type, and L. So like that you can also filter. We are using and, right? So we have to use here or, not and. So this is the way how we can use the find. Now till here we have used only the test. Let's learn another part, that is the action. So what are the action we have available? Delete. So I'm not going to run this one because it will be delete the files. And exec command, and we have a print as well, and okay. So I will use here. Here you can see ls. So this is not that one ls which we run in a Linux operating. Itself in a find command is a ls command. It will be work similar to that. Find, and in current directory type all directory. I will filter all directory, and here I will use the ls. Enter. So this is the meaning how it is representing here. And we have print. By default it will be execute action. This format we will always see while we run this find command, right? And if you use here 0, so then you will be see this output in a single line. So this is the difference. We that will start with f, f0, f without 0. So here you have to pass the file names. Now you can see the syntax here. We have these syntax for it. Fprint, fprint0, fprintf, and fprint. Then you have to pass your file. So you can pass your file name in which you want to save the output. So here I will let me clear a screen, and now you can see we are able to see this output, and we have to save this output in a file. So for that we have to use -fprint and mydir. This is my txt file. In this file I will be save it. Now you can see cat mydir and enter. Same output we are able to see here, and you can use here print 0 as well. We have a fls as well, and we have to understand another action which is very helpful. Find hyphen type, and I will search D only, or you can search file as well. And here you have to use the exact command. Here exact syntax you have to use this one. I will explain this syntax. You have to use -exact. This is the keyword, and here you have to be type any Linux command, ls command, echo command, print command, rm command, etc. And this curly bracket represent your current file which you have filtered. There are many files could be matched based on your condition, and that file will be passed one by one. This curly bracket represent to the current file only at a time one, not all. And then you have to use the here slash and semicolons. You just have to use that one, this semicolon. And let's understand what I will do. I will be copy this one so that you can understand how we can be use copy and paste here. And here you have to use this one for terminating your exact command. And here you have to use the command. Which command I can use here? ls-lh. This is the Linux command, and enter. Now you can see this is the Linux command, and here you can also run another command, that is a base name, and enter. Now you can see it is just giving the name only. Another command that you can be run here is state and -c, and using this you can be get only particular attribute /w, enter. So you are able to see only the worth or creation time of this. So like that you can be perform on this find command. Let me clear screen. One condition is left or test, we can say find -perm. So what this will do, here you can see perm in test. Perm means permission, and mode you have to be specified. So how you can be specify G for group and U for user, and you can be use the symbolic and octal number, and for which you can use the octal, for which you can use symbolic, and minus octal number minus symbolic permission. What is the meaning of it? Let me explain one scenario. This will be match the exact bit. This will be match bit for the particular user group and other. But here it will slash. But here slash means any. Anyone is match bit in a permission set, then it will be filter that one. And here I will use symbolic link. I will filter here those files. How we can be passed here permission. For user I will be passed here read write. So I will filter those file which having exactly same this permission for the user, and I will use here ls, enter. There is no file exactly with this. And if you use here a and enter, so there is no file. If I will use here x, and there is these file which are present, which having these exactly these permission. So this is without sign. If you use here sign, so what is the meaning of it? Minus u w r w. So what this will do, it will be match this in the particular user. For the user, it will be check this rw is present or not. It will not be take care about the extra permission. If there is an execute permission, so that will be ignored, but it will check this read write permission there. Now you can, these are lot of permission for the user. For user, now you can see this is for user, right? Owner, you can say that having this permission. And you can also search in octal as well, and here we are using a minus. Here you can be use the slash, and comma you can use here. For group, I will be use here the permission who have write permission only. Write permission for the group and read write for the user only. Anyone here. If I use this one minus, so it will be exactly match for the user this permission, and group it will be checked the W is present or not. Now you can see there are a lot of. But if I use here hyphen, then it will check anyone. And if I don't choose here, what this will do exactly, this will be match. There is no